Okay, just doing a quick audio test. I want to see if the audio and the video are in sync. It's out of sync? No, don't look at me. Lily, stop. I know there's a delay. Well, there's a delay from the Is my mouth in sync on the screen? Don't listen to me in the studio. Just watch the video and see if my mouth and my... How you doing? Okay, I just want to make sure that my lips and my voice on the video line up okay. It'll take a second. There is a delay. Why are you looking at me? Oh my gosh, Lily. I'm not asking if there's a delay between what I say and
I'm going to sit down and talk. And Ian texted you. Hello, is there a delay? Can you see my lips? Can you see my lips? Can you see my lips? Is there a delay in the audio? Should I keep talking?
Yeah, you're fine. I wasn't asking if there was a delay from here to there. It was when you were talking on the screen if the lips were lining up with the voice. Anyway, they're supposed to. Yeah, that's what that big thing is for.
And,
Okay, he's turning the fan on. Oh, it is warm in here.
it does the lights and everything?
I should just turn it fun.
We have I work for the Chamber of Commerce on Hilton Head in
Okay.
Jordan. Nice to meet you. And we have our studio. We're always looking at ideas to like refresh because it's so old. And I've been like trying to figure out rigging the system out how, because with the tiles you can't really film the wall. So you only have a certain grid. So this is actually really interesting to see. How long did it take for you to set it all up?
I mean, we started laying the floor back in July.
Why?
And I worked on it kind of here and there for a couple
Yeah.
of months, and so I was doing other projects and things. It's not just the studio. Like I go out in
Yeah.
the field and shoot too, right? So,
Wait, were you at
yes, that's
Yes!
right. That's right.
I was a girl fan.
Okay, yeah,
Because I
that's
couldn't
right.
see it.
That's right. So yeah, so that as far as actually rigging it, I mean, once I started kind of actually putting things up, I mean, it was maybe a day or two to get all the wiring done.
And did you want to do like a 3-camera setup?
Yep, that was the idea, and so yeah. I kind of needed a second camera anyway for the field, because I was doing interviews with one, which kind of worked, but
You know, it gives you more depth when you can switch on and off. I used to do a 2-camera setup in my college, but I would kind of bring that to our school. It brings a little bit more quality into it.
Oh, I love it.
Legacy,
There, sit down. We're doing a podcast.
Right here.
here, you're live.
So, ask the most probing questions to the mayor of the town.
All right,
of
we
Bluffton.
got a big cut button on here, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared for this, but
Mayor, thanks for joining us. What is the most irritating part of being mayor? And then we'll get to the good stuff.
the biggest irritation is people.
Yeah,
You know,
every day.
without a doubt.
Yeah.
Some people are just not happy with themselves.
Oh my gosh. a
So
little
no
bit
matter
of-
what
it's like-
decision I make as mayor or anyone else does, or what idea we have,
Yeah.
there are going to be some that are critical and
But I
just
love
not happy.
I love what you're saying is that unhappiness then spills over into other issues, and you may be that dartboard.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's what I say when we have council meetings, that I have to go be a dartboard because I get stuff thrown at me and I can't throw anything back.
And yet, those people that are unhappy probably need someone to listen to.
Sure.
So you are probably doing a service to humanity as well as answering town questions.
You know, I realized a long time ago when I first started a family that I don't win every battle.
Right.
And I think my lifetime of fishing and commercial fishing has really helped me with the mayor's job because I don't catch stuff every time I go out.
Ah.
Even though I put all I have into it and I do everything to the best of my ability with lots of experience, I still don't get my way.
So I used to say something like, that's a bit of cowboy philosophy, but this is fisherman philosophy. And that goes into just dealing with fellow humans. You don't always catch it. You don't always
You
win.
don't always win.
But sometimes you just patiently listen.
Right. And, you know, like I used to teach or coach my girls playing softball, and, I had to learn, what do you say to them when they strike out and they're frustrated and they want to run off the field and they want to quit and they want to give up and, short memories.
Yeah.
You're not going to win every time. You're not going to win every game. You're not going to hit the ball every time. When you strike out, just shake it off and get ready for the next opportunity and try a little harder.
That's what we say. When you have a bad day at work, what do? You go back to work.
Yeah.
You go back
That's
to
right.
work. Anyway, we're doing this fun little podcast just for fun to try out.
Sure.
221B? 221B Studios. No.
So you look, hat, violin, the pipe, it's Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes.
That was the street address on Baker Street, 221B Baker Street.
And look at that.
that cool?
Matt is a literary fan.
My last name, obviously Holmes.
Stop
Oh,
it.
We also, what did Sherlock do? Try to find truth, right? What was the real story? That's what we wrote.
Matt, Mayor, I'm going to leave, and Matt's going to finish this how to deal with life, town issues, family, and fish.
I can only say that, along with the fishing experiences that I've had all my life, I raised 3 girls and they were 3 years. We have 3 girls that are within a year of each other
Yeah.
and a wife. So I spent a large amount of my time with 4 ladies.
Yeah. 4 times blessed.
From diapers on up to college days.
It's probably like 17
And-
times blessed at this
and
point.
it was really, really a fantastic day for me when I got my way.
I love that.
So I am very used to not winning everything or every conversation or debate. So I think I have a little experience at.
We just kind of plopped down
Yeah.
here, but we'll wrap up this mini podcast by tell me the best part of being mayor.
Looking at the things that we can accomplish, you know, when I see kids on the playgrounds, you know, on the docks, just all the different things that we've created. The Shrimp Boat Park
Yeah.
is an amazing.
New Riverside Barn Playground.
Watching those kids out there playing, it's like, okay, had we not done that, where would they be playing? And it's just, that's what really, you know, taking my grandkids to the parks to play or run and stuff is just, yes, this is something that I was a part of accomplishing, and this is something that will always be here
Love it.
for generations to
Love
come.
it. Mayor, thank you for bringing some Bluffton Pixie Dust to the
Sure.
podcast and doing what you do and taking the heat and being the dartboard and knowing how to deal with people. We
Well,
appreciate you.
Thank you. If I didn't, I signed up for the job, so I'm gonna do it.
Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you, Matt, for letting us use Studio
no idea we
221B.
were-
That wasn't actually, by the way. I was on Facebook and YouTube, just so you all know. I was like, please don't say anything you're gonna do, you don't want to say.
It's all good. It was kind of fun.
It was, it's on my Facebook page and my YouTube page.
I love that.
Or
Live.
We just-
I need to tell everybody so they don't, you know, come on.
We just
should have told me.
I'm sorry.
Enough trouble without.
I think you're winning now. I think you're winning.
That was great.
No, there's a little, you know, it's a bit of philosophy, but it's all right. It's all true.
It's me.
Sometimes you fish, sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. What do you do the next day? You go back out and do it again. But thanks, that was fun. It kind of
We're gonna
like,
sign you all up, because you're all really good at that.
the vibe just kind of came in. You know,
I
it just kind of
Well,
came
I
in.
think it's something to do with the mics and sitting there, suddenly people just open it. I
Yeah.
tell you, I've seen.
Well, it is.
The vibe.
Pretty
just came-
relaxed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, I mean, everyone I've had in here, you know, they sit down and they start talking. That doesn't happen when I mean, you know, it's hard when you're out in the, like yesterday, it's hard to sit there
It
and
is.
come up with stuff, but when you sit down like this,
Yeah.
it just,
The vibe.
More relaxed.
Yeah. Thank you.
yeah, absolutely.
I told him there, you're gonna recognize this person. He's like, I am. Yesterday was tough. I was like dehydrated and a little loopy after our. I didn't realize.
do that yesterday?
That was like
Yeah, that was
2 weeks ago, but yesterday.
Yeah, 12 or 13 hours.
It was more human than I thought. Yeah.
It's
Anyway,
kind of warm in here too, I don't know if y'all feel it.
anyway, I'll get out. Are we over?
It's nice and cool. Dan was out. We were under the oak tree out here.
There's probably a nicer out there.
Are you doing it? It's 10 minutes after, 5 minutes after.
I don't know when we're done, I didn't figure out what.
Do you have a room?
You have a riddle?
Anyway, thanks for letting us do that.
Yeah.
That was fun.
We're just, I'm live streaming right now, so we're just, yeah, they just offered it up.
Kind of came over to me.
I'm gonna tell everybody, like, look, if you sit down, you're live, so don't say anything you're gonna regret. Because I don't have a delay on it, I can't cut it off if you start, you know. I need a threshold piece, this is kind of like.
Looks great. I gotta figure out when Leah wants to. I didn't know.
I'm just gonna try to do it right here, like sit down and. Sorry. Hey, sit in the hot seat, but it is live.
Perfect.
So, yeah.
Podcast, I'm doing 3 or 5 a week. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm doing it solo now, not with Tim anymore. So every week, I have a different, like every show, I have a different guest. Yeah.
I saw you collaborate with CH2.
I did, I was out with Maggie and Jeff last week, for lunch. Yeah. Because they have their food issue. Unfortunately, I don't know how much good video we got. There was a guy with an industrial leaf blower across the street. And we were at Joel's sitting outside, and the whole time that we're sitting there. I don't know if they're going to be able to post it, but that's okay. I mean, I like to let you guys look at it occasionally anyway, because they give me a lot of good advice. And they're honestly, one of my influences. When I got here, they were one of my big inspirations. Doing a lot of fun jobs. So, we should do what we want to do. And I told Tanner too, you guys want to do something like an on-site thing like this, those go way, like, the images that there's, actually, all these videos. Now, if India does it, it's fine. But like I have 4, 5, 6 video guys. Oh, I do too. But I'm talking and to get me behind something. It's like, I've been doing a lot of that things. And I pull up photos. But I'm not very good. So, yeah, I have the lights, I have things, so I should do it.
It happens with the blood.
When I'm doing it, I'm going to say,
I'm staying right here. You're gonna be putting me
Like we had people like here,
all the way from just me doing
Do you want to shoot from the
because my friends are way too much. Like I can pull back, but then I'm worried about
It is live, there's a live stream going on, so feel free to sit down, talk, play with the light, whatever.
That's the thing.
Just know it's live.
But I needed to create a concept. Now that
this is the camera that's live streaming, so you don't want to be part of it.
That's live stream.
And are these mics on?
Yes.
Yes.
that's the one thing
And
that I
you're gonna
have.
stand on one side, Kim's gonna stand on the other. He's gonna cut from sitting down.
Or can you do it from here? Oh, wow.
I gotta do better with shooting.
Oh, yeah.
19.
And I'm not even
10
on.
minutes. Are you okay?
Oh, yeah.
You know.
No, I didn't look at it.
Yeah. Well,
I'm being hard to sit.
okay.
But you're right, there's a lot of value in the shots.
How are you?
I must take that again.
Yeah.
See, now I got to make sure that all the framing's right. Hang on a second.
Do you have a suggestion of where you would?
Which one? Doesn't matter.
I'll do the easiest one to get maybe out
Let's
of.
make sure all the exposure is good. There we go. I might. Hang on. I mean, you know, I gotta be older for perfectionist too.
How do you focus when you have people?
How do you focus the cameras?
No, how do you focus on when you have people looking in like this?
You know, people usually aren't.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But yeah, we're going to make that window a lot bigger, and then ended up finding a good deal on that one and put it in. I thought, oh, it's too high, nobody can see in. But I thought, no, it's actually probably better, because if it was low, and people were constantly, like, you get distracted.
Yeah.
But no, people seem to. I think just because it's a conversational space.
Comfortable.
I know they get a little warm.
I
but,
know. I can see that.
Yeah, they don't breathe
Leather
real well.
and
But yeah, because it's just it's a conversational setting. People just start talking, and they just relax, and it's
kind of like this.
It's kind of like this.
It's great.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know when we are officially going.
I have no idea either.
Is this live?
I mean, we're live right now, I think,
Okay.
right? Hey, everybody. I don't even know what cameras. Oh, yeah. Camera 3 is live. That's good.
Okay. Well, I guess we can get going. This is going to be a little bit of an untraditional ribbon cutting, because usually I'm shouting and trying to project as loud as I can. However, I don't have to do that. But congratulations to you, Matt Holmes, and your wife, Flelly, for the opening of 221B Studios.
Thanks. Yes.
And you've been in the area for a really long time. This is a evolution of the creative work that you've been doing for a very long time, and now doing it to serve businesses and Storytel. I didn't know, like I mentioned earlier, I didn't know a whole lot about your world, and I tried to research a little bit before, as I heard that you were joining the chamber. That 82% of traffic on the internet is video, and what else did I see? That 17 hours per week is what the average American watches video online.
Oh gosh.
So that's not necessarily a good thing.
That's a lot. I know.
Could be an indictment.
Not all of it's quality, right?
But it speaks to the need for, if you want to have businesses be successful, to have someone that's helping them storytell, make high quality videos, and you're doing that. The podcasting world, $4 billion was spent on B2B ads in podcasting last year alone. So that's incredible. That shows that there's a need, there's an appetite for it, and you're helping with our businesses and beyond do
Absolutely.
that. One thing I'll say, I want to introduce Mayor Toomer is here, and I know he wants to say a few words as well.
Great, yeah.
Mayor Pro Tem Wood is here, and you have a lot of people here that are excited about what you're doing, ready to support you. And the last thing I'll say, and then I'm going to get out of the way, is we have so many unique businesses that all have a great story, and I'm really excited about this, because this is a way of our businesses having a platform and a partner to help storytell online, which is where they need to be. So thank you for all that you're doing. It's great to see you.
Thank you.
And I'm going to go get the mayor, who I know will say a few words, and then you're going to close us out, and then we're going to cut a ribbon.
All right. Sounds good. Let's do it.
Congratulations.
Thank you. How are you again?
I'm good. Good to see you.
You too. Yeah, it's been a while. That's all right. Yeah, just pull it up to your face. That way they can hear you.
Yep. So, you excited about this new venture?
I'm super excited.
Yeah.
I'm
well,
super excited.
I don't know a whole lot about it, but what I've read so far, I think it's a great idea, and I think it's something that's needed. And hopefully it'll be a very successful venture for you, and you'll be looking to expand soon.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, we're in a 12 by 12 space now, but it's about just big enough for two people. But we'll see. Maybe this will take off, and we'll try to we'll find something bigger at some point. So,
I guess I want to just say on behalf of the town and the rest of town council, and staff. We are 100% supportive of all of our small businesses.
Thank you.
Bluffton is not famous for having card manufacturing plants or any huge industrial plants or anything like that, which we're happy not to have those. Our entire tax base is people and small businesses, and small businesses are the life of
They are.
most places. You know, so if there's ever anything that we can do at the town level to assist you, we are there to help, and really excited and look forward to your success.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Excited to be here and in Bluffton, and yeah, can't wait to see the stories we can tell here. So.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna start looking every day to see what you're doing.
That's right. That's right.
Right.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
So we're done?
I think so with that part. Yeah.
We just gotta cut a ribbon.
Now there's the ribbon.
You want to cut it on that shape?
Either one. I can do either one.
Mr. Mayor, we're going to
You can say.
So you're going to.
Awesome.
Laura's going to. No, we want you in the picture.
Oh, great.
Yeah, you can file in back here. I think
Can Dave
everyone's
come in?
visible.
Yes, I'm going to get Dan.
I'll go grab it.
I'm gonna widen
And
out
your
the
wife.
camera just
Yes,
a little
yes,
bit.
your wife. Oh, love the
Where you
best.
want me? I'm here again.
Let's get your wife in.
This one's a little different, man.
I know. I had to be difficult.
That's not different. It's actually better sitting here than it is standing up.
Laura's going to hold that.
You gonna help me cut this, Lily?
Mr. Mayor, if you would hold that bow just like
Sure.
that. Thank you very much. And who else do you want in?
Anybody else? I think.
Do you want anybody?
What's your wife?
She's right here.
Oh, here she is.
Come
Do it.
on in. Come on in.
Do you want? I don't know where Patrick is. He could come in if he wants to. Is Patrick? Is he next door? Tell him to come in here. I'm gonna embarrass him. Make him come in here.
I think.
You gotta stand in. You gotta stand here for the ribbon cutting, man. Come on. You just stand over here.
Pull it down so you can see the logo. Or make sure.
Dan,
We will.
I think
Scoot
Jordan's trying to get you to move back.
Yeah, if you can scoot down a little
Because of
bit.
the sign.
I'm sorry. I
Oh, that's
apologize.
okay.
Kim, stretch the line. So that access is. Take the waters out.
Yep, scoot down a little bit.
I didn't get to meet you while ago. I'm Dan Wood. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Ken Holmes. Good to meet you.
Now, you want to put your blade on this ribbon. It's real sharp. It's really sharp. You want to make sure.
So do I say anything first or do I cut it first? What do we do? What's the order here?
If you want to say something, you can. I'm gonna give you.
chance to talk to you?
No, not yet.
Oh, then.
Then you absolutely.
Absolutely.
Oh, I had to go first. Okay. Okay. No, that's okay. That's fine.
We'll lower this down. Then.
Yeah, so I know probably not everybody out there can hear me, but the live stream's here. We can all watch it later. But I just want to say I'm super excited about this. For those of you that know me, I've been doing video production pretty much all of my professional career. But this is the first time I've really done it for any length of time as my own business. And up until now, we haven't had a permanent place to call home. We've just been out in the field shooting. And you know, ever since I started this, I've wanted to have a place where I could come in, flip a few switches, and start the cameras rolling. And so this is really, I think, the culmination of that. I think, you know, we came in here, my wife and I did, what was that, about 3 months ago? And I really do think it was a God thing that we came in the day that we did, and Ian was here, and these places were open, and we just started talking. And within a few days, we had, you know, signed the lease, and we're ready to go and start putting this whole thing together. But we're just excited about the stories we're going to tell, and you know, the truth we're going to discover, and you know, we want to encourage and inspire people. So that's the whole point of this place. So, you know, individuals, businesses, come here and tell your stories, and can't wait to see what we make. So,
Great.
yeah.
Larry, did you finish it?
All right, you got to hold the scissors stuff. All right, ready?
Katie. Stand right there.
She's pointing down, I think.
Lower the ribbon.
All right, we ready?
Lower the ribbon a little bit.
There we go.
Oh, I can see it in the monitor right there.
Watch your thumbs. I'm gonna
Yeah,
give you a
thumbs are out of the way.
Going on through. Keep your big smile.
Okay.
Right, everybody ready? All right, here we go, Matt.
Ready.
1, 2, 3.
Yay! Listen,
Work from the city now.
thank you.
I thought,
Thank you.
I thought we got 3-2-1.
No, I always go in.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think that's what this. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm glad you went.
Congratulations.
Thank
guys.
you.
Good
Thank
job.
you.
We're so happy to have you in town.
So much. Thank you. Yeah, good to see you. Thank you for coming by.
Good luck.
Thanks. Hopefully you'll be in here sometime.
Never know.
So, got a question, one thing I'm confused about, are you just like having different parties come in and do the podcast, or are you actually have some kind of platform that you're, whatever you're
This is a
trying to do?
rental to
It's
other people.
Strictly,
Yes and no. I mean, we are planning to use it for some of our own content as well, but it's really intended for businesses to come in and have a turnkey solution for doing video very quickly. It could be a podcast style, right, where they're doing consistent serialized content. It could be that they just want to do some customer testimonials, and so you have a business owner and a customer coming in here, putting their logo on the screen, their props on the shelves, their colors on the lights, and they can come in and customize it and share testimonials or instructional content or anything like
so what kind of content were you going to? You said you were going to have some.
Right, so my buddy Patrick and I here, we were planning to,
Nice to meet you, Patrick.
we were planning, our plan is right now to start a podcast where we're interviewing local businesses. And so just bringing people in, hearing their stories, the adversity that they've overcome to start their business, how they've, what's made them successful, that sort of thing. And, just a way to get people in here to see what this place is and what it can be and how quickly we can create content for them. Because as Trent said, video is extremely important for marketing right now.
I think that's great, because one thing with us in town, we take ribbon cuttings and grand openings seriously. Because again, we have seen some small business owners, I've seen them with tears in their eyes. You have too. I mean, just it's scary, it's fearful, it's risky, and then it's their dream. It's everything wrapped into one. So
It's always more work than anybody ever thought it would.
Oh yeah, oh, absolutely.
so anyway, I hope it works well for you. Novel idea.
If you want to come out this way, you can come out through here, it might be easier. It's kind of tight back there.
So, a couple things. We talked briefly over email, and I did not follow it. That's my bad. Is that we're going to have a tech council. I'd love for you to sit on that. That's something you're interested in. Okay. It's going to be probably kind of on the geeky side. You've got people that are like product management and, more in like software overall. But I think it is helpful to have some representation of the digital element of the area. The goal with that is kind of twofold. Is one, how do we help kind of create an environment that members will thrive in, local businesses will thrive, and then what kind of sort of best practices, or even kind of a sounding board of there's a lot of noise and a lot of tech and stuff and AI especially that shouldn't be believed. Helping kind of vet that and saying hey, we are kind of the chamber experts. We're saying that's not for everybody. But the other side is how do we make this a better place to attract more digital and tech businesses? And as an ecosystem, what can we do as a chamber to go out and be proactive to bring more of that kind of business to here, to create more opportunities? So I think it'd be important to have somebody like you represent. So, and then the other side is Bev has an event called Biscuits and Benefits, which is if you or Lely can make it, you just kind of learn about some of the other stuff that you get through the chamber. I'm also happy to come out here. We'll grab lunch or something and we can kind of walk through. But you get to sit around the table and share with everybody else who's there. And then we're also going to start a morning, truly just a networking event. If you want to come to that, you're always. I'll just keep you in the loop. But make sure.
Please do it. If I didn't follow up with you, I apologize.
No, it's my fault. No, I understand. I didn't follow up with you. It's my fault. Well, let's get together. I mean, I just love to catch up and hear how everything's going, anyways.
Yeah,
so I know it's been a long time, and I think you guys have been 4 years or so, 3 or 4 years since you've probably been.
Across 3, I think so. Yeah, because our kids started going there full time. All 3 of our kids 3 years ago to school there, and that's when we kind of started to go all in one place.
Well, one big thing is I definitely, Lely mentioned babysitters.
Yes, please. Oh my gosh, dying. 9 for babysitters.
Yeah, no, Gretchen babysits.
Love
She's gonna have her license soon, which will be great.
Okay. And it's close.
Taking her back and forth.
We're next to the Frasers.
Yeah, that's
essentially,
right, that's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, yeah, she's over there
Yeah.
all the time.
Awesome. She went to the woods.
That's right. Yeah. I'll give her the kayak.
Hey, congratulations, Ben.
Thank
This
you
is
so
really
much.
cool. I mean,
Yeah.
I always believe in everything that we do for Ruka. I see this is a need that's being filled. So I'm really excited.
That's
Yeah.
encouraging to hear.
It's awesome.
Hey,
Really is.
next week let's maybe try to do lunch or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah.
Before I leave, I'll maybe pull out calendars and let's see what works.
Okay.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm staying out. What's the congratulations,
Yeah,
man?
thanks.
This is great.
Sorry, I'm all sweaty.
Me too. Not even this is great. Congratulations. And I wish we can work together. I would love to visit sometime for sure.
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah.
I'm happy to get you all in here and contacts, interviewing clients, talking about the market, whatever, you know. If it's,
Yeah, that would be nice for clients.
Yeah, it's right. That's my absolutely. Yeah, it doesn't have to be like podcast stuff, right?
Yeah.
It can be whatever.
Conversation.
It can be conversation. It can be one chair, it can be two. It can be, you can have a desk in there. You can be showing off stuff on a desk. Like products or whatever, right? It can be whatever you want.
Okay, this is exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will share it with you for sure. Take care.
Hey, I'll see you on in October.
Okay, October 10th.
Right,
Yes.
that's the thing. Yes. Cool.
What's going on?
We made it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
You want to sit down in the hot seat?
No.
Come on. It's live. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube.
Yeah, right.
No, we really are.
All right.
Streaming the boat right now. That's cool. So.
Looks good.
That's right. The first time you saw, well, not the first time you saw it. You were here.
I've seen it a few times. Yeah.
It was mostly done. So I finally got stuff. My car's full of gravel right now. Like all my junk that was in here is like now in the car.
Oh.
All my cases.
Can you put it in like your attic area or anything?
Some of it I do. I'm gonna keep some stuff in here.
Yeah.
I even built some shelves right here to kind of just keep.
Like top there or something.
Yeah.
It's not very.
Anyways.
These people in here for your thing or?
Yeah.
What have you done? What have you done?
I don't know.
Are you not? You're not.
I think so.
Completely lost. This is great. This is great.
You want to sit down? You want to relive your radio days? It's live. We're live right now.
You know,
Come on, sit down. Sit down. Come on. Sit down.
You're live right now.
We're live, Facebook and YouTube, right now. Right now.
What is the,
Wait, Matt, you got to come in here. You need to, Matt, go switch. You need to switch. Here.
give me a switcher?
I mean,
This is not my good side.
really so?
Oh, it's Ella. Hey,
She's thick as
you're
fuck.
live on Facebook. What's up?
You're live on Facebook, yeah.
Your dog is in my backyard again.
Yeah, we're live streaming on Facebook right now.
Am I?
Yeah.
How am I on Facebook?
It's amazing, isn't it? Are you okay?
Can everyone hear me?
Yeah. Mr. Brad's here. For our next door neighbor, he can hear you. Cross street neighbor.
Who am I going to? Why did Mom call me?
I don't know why Mom called you. I'm having a ribbon cutting. I don't know what's going on.
Where's Mom?
You want me to give the phone to Mom?
Terrible abuse of technology.
Okay, hang on.
Alright, you want to switch?
Can we sit there?
Yeah, 1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, 3, what?
1, 2, and 3 on the switcher. That'll change our camera angles, so we can.
Oh my gosh. Getting flashbacks.
Good or bad?
Yeah.
You seem a little uncomfortable, Brad. What?
It was, gosh, when was it? 1996. Do the math. 30 years? 29 years?
Yeah.
I left.
Don't tell me that was that long ago.
I left radio 30 years ago. Yeah.
Do you miss it?
I don't miss it at all. I still
None
have
of it.
night-
Like there's no
I
nostalgia.
still literally have night.
Why was it so bad? What
No, it
was
wasn't that it was so bad. No, it's not that it was so bad. I started radio in high school,
Okay.
and then it was the coolest career, for a high school kid. And immediately out of high school, radio station was a block from my house, so I just I became a Klingon. I was one of those kids that go hang around the studio and whatever you need.
There's
Yeah,
worse things
sure.
you could have been doing.
Absolutely, and I did those too. Unfortunately,
Okay, I figured.
yeah, no, it was a good career, but it was one of those careers I said, when I'm 35, I'm going to start adulting, and this isn't the job for an adult. And when I was 35, here's how God works. When I was 35, I got fired, and I went, okay, now what? So.
And then now here you are.
So,
did you go to Horizon? Did home inspection immediately? Is that when you started?
I ran a recording studio. We started a recording studio.
Okay, I knew you did that, but that was after the radio then.
After radio.
Oh, okay.
And we were doing audiobooks, books on tape, before anybody else was doing them. We were doing that, sell them online. Won a couple of national book awards.
Were you the voice?
I was the engineer and a producer, and I did some voice work. Yeah, I did. I would just do bit parts.
So I bet your grandkids love to hear you read now, right? No, maybe.
It's all on. All our shows were on cassette. So.
but you when you read now, you've got the voice for it,
with
right?
Great enthusiasm.
Right. I'm reading Lord of the Rings to Ella right now.
Yeah, perfect.
And it's so much fun because I've got voices for all the characters. And
it's exhausting.
Neither here nor there. It is. It's a mental exercise actually to try to jump around.
So no, I got into what I'm doing just by accident. I needed a job and got hooked up with a guy who I thought needed help. He didn't need any help, but he was gracious enough to take me in. And 25 years later, here I am. But I don't miss radio at all. It was. There's no criticism against anybody that's in radio today. It's just at the time I was in it, it was prostitution. It was adult prostitution, and you didn't own you. You don't own your voice. You don't own your talent. You don't own any of it in those days.
Right.
We were getting into the era where people were. Where they were multi-tracking different radio stations almost simultaneously. So I was on 2 radio stations and got paid for one. I would do an entire live morning show, and then I would get off and voice track an entire afternoon show on a totally different station, for which I didn't get paid. And that was where the industry was going, and it was going in a place that I didn't want to be a part of. So fortunately, I landed on my feet eventually, but I don't miss that life at all. It was a 80-hour-a-week business. I was in at 5 a.m. and I usually got home at 6 or 7, and weekends, and it was just. But I thought I was going somewhere, and I wasn't. So
it's kind of glamorous. I mean, in a way, though, right? Like it's just kind of fun to be.
It is. It's small town glory.
Right.
Yeah, it was
right.
small town glory, and that was fun. But that part of it was cool. But. I ran a couple of recording studios. I had a studio in my house for a while. I edited books for South Carolina Public Radio, and did a bunch of pretty neat stuff. I couldn't monetize it, so I got to a point where I had to remember that adulting thing.
Right.
That I was supposed to be doing.
You got to make money, right?
you got to pay the rent somehow.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
No, it's good. Well, congratulations on this.
Thanks.
Man. This is really cool.
Thanks.
And it's a great spot where I know you're going to get a lot of people wandering through here. I'm in here all the time. This is my office away from the office.
I know.
Everybody I've ever hired I've interviewed here.
That was what I said when we came in the day that we started talking with Ian about possibly renting. We were actually looking at the space across the hall,
right.
And then realized this was open and it was bigger, and which we needed for the cameras and everything.
Sure.
And it was funny because Lely and I were going to go to talk about the business, and just kind of what's our plan? What's our let's get some strategy going here with 221B Studios, and I said, man, I wish I could just work at the grind, because the place where I was working, I was like, there wasn't a lot of traffic. There wasn't energy there, right? And so I said, I'd love to work here all the time. And then we came in here to get coffee, and then the rest is history, right? And then I really do. When I said during the ribbon cutting, I think it was a God thing. It was because Ian just happened to be here, but she's not always here.
Yeah.
and we were actually going to go to Starbucks. Don't tell Ian I said that. Well, let's go to Starbucks. No, let's go local. We'll go local. And we came here, and it just everything just lined up, and so
Yeah,
it's great.
energy. That's important. When I was in radio, there's people around all the time.
Right.
So you're constantly feeding off. When I was in some of the recording business, when we were actually working, there were people, there was energy. We were there all hours of
Yeah.
the day and night. It was really a lot of fun. But there were those moments when you're just in the cave editing. You know what that's like, editing in the cave, hours and hours and hours. And people don't understand how much work goes on after you've cut it. Now, I know you've got tools and tricks now to cut it all together as you're going. But we were doing everything in multiple takes.
Yeah.
And it was digital, fortunately, but it was digital tape. So it was all running tapes back and forth. Back
Oh
and
yeah,
forth, running
oh
through
yeah. It's
64 tracks of
laborious. I mean,
tape. And you know, it would take hours to get a completed minute or two
yep.
to get it the way you wanted it. And
Yep.
those moments got lonely. I did, I kind of liked them at that time. And now it's funny because the business I'm in now, there's nobody around. I'm typically alone all day, and I kind of like that.
Yeah.
I'm back to
Yeah,
kinda
I
liking that.
understand
but
that.
for this place, yes, you need that. You need that energy.
Yeah.
You need that sense of place. And,
Yeah.
this is going to be cool. I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to it.
Thanks. I'm gonna get you back on here, because you're good at this.
I'm just talking.
I know. That's what I love about this place though, is that people sit here and they don't get that whole like
It's a little.
there's a
yeah.
camera. They just start talking, and that's
I had people. I did the morning show when I was in radio, and you build your audience by introducing them to people they already know.
Right.
So they're not listening for me; they're listening for people that they know to come on the radio. So
Right.
I had people coming through all the time, guests on my show, and they're always terrified about it. Now we're in a studio about this size. There's a lot of equipment around, but there are no people. And had a great studio on the island. We were 3 stories up looking out into a golf course. It was a great spot. And I would tell them as they're coming in, they're just shaking in their boots. Okay, here's what we're going to talk about. This is what we want to focus on today. Just pretend you and I are having a conversation.
Yeah.
Okay? And I grab my headphones and I get ready to open up the mic. And there might be 25,000 people listening. Don't let it bother you. Let's go. So you get that deer in the headlights look. But yeah, once they relaxed, it was all fun.
yeah,
But
yeah,
this is fun stuff. Congratulations.
yeah. Well, thank you,
Happy for you.
thanks. And there we go. We just did another one.
There it is.
I just realized my framing's all off on this camera. Someone bumped it, I think, when they came over to the ribbon cut.
Yeah, because it was like this whole, I was like, that's kind of unbearable. Messed it up.
I zoomed back in. Oh, I didn't. I'm like all zoomed out too. That was.
It's okay.
You're supposed to not see the cables.
Okay, there you go. Wait, that's the other.
Yeah, 3 is the wide. 1, 2, 3. It's kind of how. So it's.
Yeah, one was like, you could see you over here.
I was looking like into the edge of the frame.
Yeah, I was like,
I didn't
was gonna
realize.
say something, but you're like in the middle.
I think someone knocked it when they.
Yeah. Sit in the seat down and see what it looks like.
Yeah, it should be better now.
See, now the framing's right. Yeah, there we go.
You get the other microphone in there though. I don't know if you want that.
I know. You know, I just realized that. In some ways, it's kind of cool, but Jonathan, sit down. We got to sit up for just like 30 seconds. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Come on. Because it's just fun.
It will not be 30 seconds.
I know. I know.
Huh?
Just so I run still 5:30.
No, but I'm supposed to pick up Fielden. Remember he gets it earlier? Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about the Silmarillion.
Oh my
because I was told that you didn't believe that I actually read it.
I don't believe you actually read it.
I have read
You
the whole
it cover
thing.
to cover?
Cover to cover.
I'm actually amazed because a lot of people say they read the Silmarillion, and I start talking to them and they have not read the Silmarillion.
You know, I mean, it was like a workout though. Like I couldn't remember the names because there were like 4 names for everybody, and I was
this is
constantly
what-
going back to the index to try to figure out who the heck they were talking about.
Yeah, this is the genius of Tolkien, is that how that man came up with these names is just almost beyond belief.
Yeah.
He was so. That's what people are talking about with J.R.R. Martin with his stuff. Is that he said the difference between me and Tolkien is that I have an iceberg and there's nothing underneath. And he said Tolkien, the underneath is
Yeah.
10 times bigger than what you see on the surface.
Oh, it's crazy.
So, he created his own language when he was 19. So,
You know what I find funny is that, like Duolingo and what's the other one? The other language app. There's no Elvish in either of those. Duolingo. What's the other language app? Duolingo's one, and
I
then
don't know the other one.
Rosetta Stone. Rosetta. Well, one of those. Anyways, there's no Elvish language. I'm like, why is? I read a reason why. There's Klingon. There's all this other fantasy languages, but they don't have Elvish. And I don't know why, because I would learn it. I think you can actually learn Klingon.
There's a Tolkien festival every year where you go to it and they only speak in Elvish.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, I'm not one of those people to go to it.
Oh, come on.
I'm a nerd, but I'm not that.
Come
nerd.
on.
Yeah.
How many times have you read The Silmarillion?
Huh?
How many times have you read it?
None.
You've never read it?
I've only read bits and parts of it. Yeah. Wow. Now,
Okay.
have you read Leaf by Nigel?
No. Is that another one of Tolkien's?
Tolkien wrote Leaf by Nigel when he was having writer's block, and he was trying to pass time, and so he wrote this book. It's a little short story, and it's a guy named Nigel who is a artist. This is 30 seconds, right? You want 30 seconds here?
I know. I knew. Yeah. I wasn't going to say anything.
So it's a story. Nigel is a little artist in a town, and he's been commissioned to paint this big tree on this mural outside the town. He's been commissioned by the town to do this great work. So he begins to paint this, and all he can get out is a leaf. And he knows what he wants to put. He knows what he wants to paint, but he can't get it out. It's like any artist, he can't get it out.
Right.
So he's working on this leaf, and the town keeps coming to him and saying, "When are you gonna be done? We paid you this money. When are you gonna get done?" He's like, "I'm working on it. I just can't get it done." And then he dies suddenly, and he doesn't complete his work, and he's on this train, or a bicycle, and he's riding to the outskirts of heaven. And he's seeing the countryside, and suddenly in the corner of his eye, he sees the leaf that he had been painting, working on, and he sees the entire tree alive, blowing in the wind on the outskirts of heaven. And he runs up to it, and he sees this is the tree he had always imagined, but he could never get out on the wall. And it was alive. So it didn't just exist in his mind; it actually existed. And Tolkien's trying to say this is what.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. This is what he's saying.
The profoundness.
This is what he's saying. We're caught in this life. Like we never can. We're always trying to get to that.
It's on the tip of our tongue almost. It's really there, but we can't quite.
That's why we're always frustrated.
Materialize
it. We can never materialize. And so he says. So this is the person who becomes a lawyer. There is a day when perfect righteousness is coming. If you're a teacher, there's a day when you're coming and we have full knowledge. If you're a pastor, there's a day where you'll see everything as you should see that. If you're a person in the medical profession, you want to see people healed, but you never get there. There's a day where there'll be no more suffering, no more dying. So he wrote this, and it unleashed him. As soon as he finished reading, he said he picked back up in Lord of the Rings and was able to complete it. So Leaf by Nigel. Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to read. It's a short story.
It's a short story.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna go look
Lisa
it up
read
now.
it when she was over. When she went over to Oxford, she reread it again, and she said it was just a perfect little story. Now, remember, he's a devout Roman Catholic, so he's coming from a kind of a Catholic. So is that my 30 seconds?
That's your 30 seconds. Were you on camera 3? What were you on there? Were you switching, Matt?
Yeah, I've been switching around.
Nice. Okay.
This is beautiful, man. This is great.
Thanks.
All right.
I know you got to go. Yeah. So, but see, you gotta do this more often now.
I would want to talk to you about that. So yes.
There's a line of people waiting. Okay, before she comes in. He's on board. Yeah, he's great. So he made a board meeting yesterday, and
probably do it. If you have that podcast, it'll probably come off. I mean, it may be related to some testimonials and patient stuff. Take a look at like who's on our Rolodex and see who can. There's instructions we can make to see who we should pick from it.
Yeah, I need to dive into the resources when I get up.
Yeah, I mean, and then of course you're from Memorial's big member as well. I mean, we can do either or. Sounds like healthcare.
I do like that. I've got.
Yeah. But then even like you know, we have Encompass is on our board, which they're out on 170. They do more like senior healthcare. Mirasol, which is hospice, is pretty age. So like just take a look at
I need to dive into those roles to figure out who's on there.
what does next Wednesday look like for you for lunch? First, yeah. Okay. Any spots for lunch? Yeah, but I'm gonna live here, so I'll just go up there and work. We have an office right on the corner in Old Town before we stop, so let's work there the rest of the day. Noon. I'll send you an invite. Okay.
Nicole Hendry now is her name. Her
Okay.
name is
Hey, congratulations. I'm gonna go send the AC for a while.
It was warm in here, wasn't it?
I know. I got a little more meat on the bones than I think like you could fit.
Sit out. Where don't you go?
Hello.
So these mics are supposed to be about a fist length away from your mouth.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah,
Is that better?
So you can spit on them.
Well, I get spit on a lot. I have kids in my household, so let's not even go there.
I
I'm
understand
Laura Higgins. I work for the Hilton Head Bluffton Chamber of Commerce, and I work with programs and I work with events, and sometimes I stick my toe in membership. But I've been with them now about 7 years, and I love it.
Awesome.
And part of my job is doing some community activities, and I'm involved in the Bluffton Rotary Club.
Okay.
And we have a huge seafood festival that'll be starting on Saturday, or actually Friday, which I think is the 10th, October 10th.
Oh yeah, the art.
Yes, the Arts and Seafood
okay,
Festival.
That seafood festival.
Absolutely.
Okay.
In Bluffton, and we have a week-long schedule of events, and there's something for everybody. And we'll start out with our supper soiree, which is when they close down Calhoun Street in Old Town Bluffton, and we have a sit-down dinner where they close the street down and line it with tables. And
I didn't know they did that.
They do that. It's a wonderful thing.
Wow. Yeah, my exposure to the festival is the main one on
the following weekend.
Right, the weekend, right? And then
It'll be
my
like
wife is an artist, and so she's exhibited there
Oh.
multiple years. I think she's still doing it this year.
That's wonderful.
So anyway, so that's my exposure. I've never really.
What is your wife's medium? What does she do?
Painting. So she does acrylics and watercolors.
Well, she
and
must
prints.
be wonderful.
She's very good.
Wonderful artist, because we only choose the best of the best.
I
mean,
know.
you'll go to some festivals where you see the ducks with the flowers on them, or whatever the case may be, but this is a fine art show.
Yes.
So the fact that she qualified to be in it is really an honor. So I'll have to look for her.
Yes, you will. Yeah, Lely Holmes Art. Lely Holmes Art.
Okay, well, great. We also have sidewalk chalk contests going on. We'll have an ugly dog contest going on the latter weekend. I believe the 17th and the 18th. So there really is something for everybody.
I need to look up that schedule because, like I said, I to know that
You
there's more going on besides just the the street festival at the
There
end of
is,
the week.
and as far as the supper soiree is concerned, it is so popular. It sells out within 20 minutes.
Who caters it? Is there a restaurant that caters it, or is it? Where does that?
I'm trying to think who the caterer is, and I really should know, but I can't think of
That's
it
okay.
off the
That's
top of
okay.
my head. But those of us that are Rotary members, we actually serve the meal.
Oh wow.
And, we're the waiters and the waitresses. And we also, as part of Rotary, we work with kids from Bluffton High and from Hilton Head Christian Academy. And they get to do their volunteer hours. So
cool.
they come out that day and we teach them how to set a table, where to put the wine, how the seats should be positioned and whatnot. So it's a learning opportunity for them, but they also get service hours as well.
That's really cool.
It is.
I love that.
And then I also am partly responsible for the Hilton Head Bluffton Chamber of Commerce, our junior leadership program. We have the senior leadership program and we have the junior leadership. And I have 43 students this year. And I love them all. They call me Mama. But they're wonderful. And each month they come to us for a day, and we bring local leaders in, and they teach them, what their path was after high school. And, we'll have another day that'll be strictly job interviews. But they're also required to do seafood service hours. So the Seafood Festival is another wonderful opportunity for that, because we're always looking for volunteers.
Awesome. I love that. I love the practical application for students and for kids.
And there is. We like to teach our kids how to give back to the community and how to make us better. And we love sending our kids out into the world from here, but we want them to come back. And I can say that as a mother of a freshman at the University of Kentucky. I'm fine sending him, but I would like for him to come back one day.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I have a 34-year-old son, and he just did come back home. He's been up in Atlanta for his career. He started a family and realized he wanted to raise his family in a smaller environment. So he's back, and I'm thrilled for that. But we like teaching our kids about the Low Country, whether it's through Interact or through the Junior Leadership Program.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
That's great.
There's a lot of opportunities here that you see in a small town that you might not necessarily get to do in a large town. For instance, one of my son's one of his volunteer opportunities before he left for school is he was a standard bearer at the Heritage, which is a huge PGA golf tournament. In a large city like Atlanta, he'd never have the opportunity to do that.
Right.
He was here carrying the golf clubs for the best of the best. So there's a lot of opportunity in the Hilton Head and Bluffton area for the youth. There absolutely is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, it's been a pleasure to talk to you.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for sitting down.
Well, you are so welcome. And is somebody coming up after me?
I don't know. I'm not sure who's lined up next, so I guess we'll see.
Okay, we'll see.
right.
Well, and everyone come to the Seafood Festival.
That's right. It's fun.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, who's next?
Happy with everything? Check it out. I don't want to go on camera.
Yeah, why? We're live streaming. Come on, sit down. See, it's all, if I'm going to geek out a little bit. It's all switched, so. Camera 2, camera 3.
Yeah, that's pretty slick. So,
Yep, 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, you're talking about the sales stuff.
So,
that's pretty slick.
come on here, sit down for a second.
Okay, so here you
Come
go.
on, come on. Mike, about a fist length from your mouth, just like that.
Where's my perspective where I can?
So we're
see
talking
how
to
I
each
look?
other.
Yeah.
Well, I could flip it around so you could look at yourself if you want, but then everybody just gets nervous. Because now, now you're just like, oh,
Yeah. So
relaxed.
So let me turn the mic on you.
Uh-oh.
What's the vision here? What's the goal? What are we striving for? What is the dream result from this whole build out here?
Truth, stories, encouragement, and inspiration.
Okay, that sounded like you had that already.
Well, so what I told when I did the ribbon cutting thing, I said ever since I went off on my own and did my own video business, I wanted a space where it was set up, turnkey, ready to go. You flip on some switches, you turn on some lights, people sit down and they start rolling content, right? You can turn it around quick. You're not setting up everywhere. But I want people to come here, and I want businesses, individuals or businesses, it could be both, right? But I want to hear stories. I want to discover truth. And I want to encourage and inspire people. And business obviously is one of those things, right? I want to hear how people have been successful in what they've done, how they've helped other people, what makes them unique, what makes their story unique. One of our taglines with 221B Studios is every business has a story to tell.
Sure.
What is that story? And that could be through a testimonial. That could be through educational content. That could be through, two people in the business that are just talking like this and sharing, and yeah.
Got it. So I'm coming at this, without having a lot of background on the purpose for setting this up, and and everything. Is the idea that you're going to be on the receiving end of the stories, or is the idea of having different people in these seats?
It's twofold. So my buddy Patrick, who works in that room across the hallway over here, runs a marketing business. He and I our plan is right now to start a podcast. We haven't shot our first episode yet.
Okay.
We were supposed to earlier this week, but other things came up. But we're just going to interview local businesses and really just give us the general overview of your story, right? Give us the what made you successful? What were the challenges you faced? How did you deal with that? How did starting a business affect your personal life, your marriage, your kids, your parenting, there's a lot that goes into that, right?
Sure.
And it can be challenging, it can be very rewarding. So tell us that story. What can you give that will encourage and inspire the next person? It's just a ploy to get people in here.
If I was to come on
we
here
want to tell the stories.
And tell my story, would I get to edit the content afterwards?
No.
Or is it live?
It's live. No, it's not live. But
not live.
But the idea is that we cut it live, right? That's what makes this space affordable and very turnkey, is that we can cut it live. It's conversational. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can and awe. You can pause for a minute. That adds to the credibility, the authenticity of the story. We cut it live. Yes, there's always going to be some changes at the end, right? There's always going to be, can we add one more thing? I really don't like that part that I said about X, Y, and Z. Can you cut that? Yeah, we'll do that, right?
Yeah.
But as you can tell right now, you and I are just talking. Mm-hmm. It's relaxed. It's casual. No one's like, shoot,
Except
what was
that
my
I know
line?
I'm on camera live right now.
You don't, though. You don't. I know. You can see it. I'll turn the screen around.
It's good.
But people don't clam up in here the way they do when I'm out in their business, and there's a camera right there next to my head, and I'm asking them questions, and there's a big light on it. This for some reason, people relax and they open up. They forget that they're on camera, and they just start talking.
Well, when you don't have someone behind the camera,
right,
it can kind of fade into the background, which is good. And you said initially having somewhere you can walk into and just like flip a switch. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing the value in that, and also be able to flip the switch off and just shut the door.
Yeah, I don't have to pack everything up and lug it back.
Yeah, or even
and walk away from it.
Even, beyond that, seems like you've built something very efficient here.
That's the hope. Yeah. I think that's a good way of putting it.
To make it easy.
Efficiency.
Kind of an easy entry point.
Right.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
No, it looks real good.
So but to answer your original question, is it me in the hot seat? Yes. So there will be me or Patrick interviewing people, but there will also be it's open for rent. So if people want to come in and say, hey, I want to have two, myself and my partner, or myself and my employee having a conversation, or I want to have an interview with a customer, or maybe it's just one person, a business owner or employee that wants to talk about some new product they've got and they just want to discuss that and teach how to use it. It can be any and all of those things. So
what's the name of this coming podcast?
The one that we're doing for the businesses, I think, right, we're still working on the branding, is Listen Loco.
Cool.
So
nice.
Yeah.
Little dual low country, local-ish.
Yeah.
Cool.
Work on multiple levels.
All right.
So, but I think you should come on and talk about boat building.
Not a business, but we could spin it.
It's a story. That's what, how long did it take you to? How long did you work on that boat? 3 years?
5.
5 years. You started 2020.
Started in September 2020. You can call it a COVID project if you want, but yeah.
And now it's in the water.
Now
it's running.
in the water. It's running.
You gotta be proud.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah.
I think
Cool.
there's more
a story
stories out there.
there.
There's a story there, and that's
Yeah.
this place is going to evolve, right? I mean, we're going to figure out things as we go. Like, okay, that was a good idea, but this is a better idea. Let's take this tack. I'm open to figuring it out. I just like sitting here talking and making good stories and good content that, again, encourages and inspires people and educates. Educate, encourage, inspire.
Yeah.
So,
cool.
That's it.
All right, out of the hot seat.
Go.
See that flag?
You just get to throw it.
That's nice. Okay.
All right, good job.
Hey!
Congratulations.
Good to see this beauty again.
Yeah, I know. It's all good now.
Comfortable? You want to just
Very comfortable.
super
Try it out. Yeah, and you don't sweat in them.
You don't, I do. I don't know what you're talking about.
Really? No. I felt like I didn't really like sweat in it when I was.
What?
Still live?
Oh yeah, we're streaming, by the way. Facebook.
Oh. Where are they?
Don't say anything stupid, Tanner. Don't say anything.
Facebook. Great matcha.
We're facing this way. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to hear?
Yeah. I've just been sitting here like talking to people for the last hour, and
That's true.
I've not been out there mingling. I've been in here.
You've been sweating a little?
Yeah. It's hot in here.
Well, no, but I was complimenting the last time I was here. The chairs are incredibly comfortable.
They are comfortable chairs,
and
they don't
usually
squeak.
No noise at all,
which is
great.
that was crucial.
Yeah, because you feel like you have to be stiff.
Right.
No, it's a great, comfortable space. I think I said I don't think I was the first to be in here, but I hope the first to say that I want to get in here and do some.
You were one of the first
client
ones,
testimonials.
Yeah, you were one of the first ones.
No, I'm super excited.
And they'll get edited faster than all the reels for 229.
That's right. You put together a great video for
Well,
us.
the one today, I got that one turned around quick, right?
That was great.
I know,
That
and
was
more.
great.
There, I actually have been working on them.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got some different cuts kind of thrown together. I just need to get them
Sweet.
over to
India,
you.
India, are you staying on top of him and making sure?
Just keep staying on top of me.
No, you get a lot going on, man. This is awesome.
So-
it's a great space. It's in a cool, like y'all blend well.
It's a coffee
right?
shop. Like if people,
Coffee and matcha
people are here, stuff
and
to drink and
great
eat.
conversation.
Right.
I love it.
Yep.
So
So
excited to be here. I've already got 2 clients that are that I can't say that they're excited because they're of the demographic that don't really like looking at cameras, but
that's what keeps telling me. This is what's cool about this space is that once you sit down, after about 30 seconds, you forget that the cameras are here.
Yeah,
the
100%.
mics are there, but for some reason, I don't know about you, but these feel like a security blanket to me. It's like a shield. I don't know.
It's
but
like a welcoming little pillow.
It is. You just kind of want to. But yeah, I think like it. Everyone that has sat here, as soon as they sit down, they don't get nervous like people do when they're on camera. And when I'm out in the field interviewing, I mean.
Well,
like at the events that we do for you all, everyone's like, "Oh shoot, what am I going to say?" And everybody freaks out, and they like, "Let me do it again." And like once you sit here, everyone's just like, "Oh, we're just talking."
You're so right, and the fan blowing on us here is extremely comfortable.
I'm really curious to see if that actually comes on the mics. I don't know.
I literally was looking for the camera to give a quick cheers to Facebook, and like they're well designed, they're well hidden. It's perfect size space that they don't feel like they're in your face.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
No, you're going to do extremely well here, and whoever sits in this chair with you is very lucky to have you.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
Lucky to be working with you guys. So.
Well, I'm going to stand up and enjoy my matcha
All right.
and hang out.
What
Thank you
gotta
so
do-
much for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you get up, you gotta flick it.
That makes me feel really cool. Is this what Theo Vaughn does?
It's like the mic drop. It's like the mic drop of the stand.
Awesome. Congrats, man.
Thanks.
It really is a great space.
Yeah, I mean, it was live streamed, by the way. It's all on YouTube and Facebook.
Well, I saw your 2 tests.
Like it's.
I didn't know that it was still going.
I was like this morning. I was like, I gotta figure out how to make this work right now. I mean, I've done some streaming stuff before, but I was like,
I was telling him the like, what is this for? What's it gonna look like? Video was so spectacular.
Dave Roswell.
Oh,
okay, that makes sense now.
Dude, it got across everything you wanted to get across.
Was it too long?
And in fact, like those that don't know you were like, the chat with this guy. Like, you're an easy dude to chat with. So no, I thought that video was great. Yeah. You doing something with maybe Simone and Golden Hour?
Actually, I wanted to ask you.
Yes.
Leah said she gave me like 4 days. So she said, Leah, you're practically from Magnolia.
Yeah.
Magnolia and whatnot. 36, 7, 10. Which is basically 2 Fridays, a Monday, and a Tuesday. She said those days are from 10 to 2.
I feel like the team's been really good, honestly. Really?
Yeah.
Upton is exploding. We did that for, yeah, and then there's a ton of new construction going on. So there's one, what's that bridge? Not like the nice bridge, but like the one that's past Montessori School.
On the right side.
Birdhouses.
Yeah. Or it is no longer. Yeah. The Sarah Riley house. Yeah, years ago, there was a musician that was over there for 6 or 7 stealing a man's wife.
That was the Pepper Sports Track.
No.
That's it.
That was this year in the 70s. So it was called Sarah Riley. Or Sarah Riley. But the guy that was shot was actually a world famous, or nationally famous musician. And he came in to show
So remember, like they had that house where they do this remember, like ever downtown Broadway events. Yeah, there was definitely revolution back then. Or I
had it listed for years, or for a year, which is cool. You couldn't let people in there because it was food, there were all kinds of stuff living. Randomly, there would be something
But down by that bridge, so there's like a new
that much help. So I could.
Oh, really? You know, ever since your mom
I'm hoping that's a good start. Well, obviously,
Was your mom was there?
they shared
Where?
Was she beside her?
8,000 was happy, but that's fine.
My mom's been at the whole company.
But there's also the videos.
She owns houses probably forever. Basically, we moved to Belize, part of the sale was we got Cambridge. So then we moved back here. Now she just has
They skip the door. I want town. Now,
it's ended up my mom's on like
the guy that designed that cover was a guy who's selling these to do. Bar and restaurant. Those three, three of them have got like 40, 50,000 subscribers. He bought it from someone for a couple $1,000. He asked me if I want to do it. I don't have the desire to be that.
I just don't like
How many things popped up as a result of the way that he was running marketing, but I don't need to do it. I just want to decide. So I passed on that because I don't have $1,000 to spend to control it and handle that moderating and that. But if I can show that, not everybody sat there watching their data. And I know that you can dig people into those analytics, but people aren't aware of it. YouTube's hard to build subscribers. I'm up to 50 that's not. But, and that's the other thing. There's not something I'm not told. There's something I'm not told. If I could, and whatever, like, Louise was just shorts. Like, I don't have, like, when I did the whole country unscripted with the guy who was on the party, he was sending me shorts, he was posting when I was sharing. I don't have the time to sit there and clip and this and this and this. I don't want to deal with TikTok. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know my stuff is not important, and I know that I would get more views if I was just pushing people. But for right now, it's just I know there's earlier.
Somewhere where he talks about search back there's spot.
The StreamYard might offer that, but I don't think it's as included right now. Oh, I know this is stuff that just goes like I didn't even just the yard. So that's what.
Oh yeah, how cool.
I would be so much more involved than I am.
See, like when he was like this. Yeah, like you can do whatever you want.
Following a basketball.
Yeah, like we could like.
That's my ultimate goal. So now I don't know what
Yeah,
that
like
kid
Casper swag, we could like Casper swag up there. We could make a big banner with our logo. A big logo. We could put like. I just like to sit on the seats and make them like bright colors.
I like this.
It's really formal.
That would be like, that's too, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like a little, behind like a bamboo tree.
That would be cute. Yeah. Shoot, if I had ever gotten those, remember when we first started with Love? I don't know if you remember or not, but I was like, we need, big margarita glass props. We just
I
need
have
to
those,
those.
yeah.
Do
Well,
you
I have plastic margarita
It
glasses.
looks like there's a
No, there's no way it
margarita
doesn't look like
in
this.
it.
We can put a drink in it.
I was looking, well, I was like, we could do chaos after dark and we could kind of sit and have a drink.
Yeah, because you can, you can buy that pre-made margaritas.
Yeah.
Buy those at the liquor store. and
Yeah.
try.
Just
And
have a
like,
drink and laugh.
but like, this would be so easy. Like, I have like, I have cookbooks that are like simple because I can't follow
Y'all want to sit down in the chair?
Hi. Oh yeah, sure.
We're
We're
live
gonna be
right now,
on.
by the way.
It's
Oh,
all.
I'm serious. Then no.
Yeah, oh yeah.
No, sit down.
Nick.
Yes.
It's
Sarah.
Sarah.
Just YouTube and Facebook.
Forever. It's true.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
No,
just
you're
sit down.
fine.
Sit down.
I just
Come on.
did the last station.
See, look, when you sit down and you just start talking,
So we were both.
then you're not on camera. It's just relaxing.
I'm not right now.
Yeah, you're on camera.
I was.
I didn't mind me.
We were neighbors.
No, you're great.
And then we both.
How's your acting night going?
It's good.
This is fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. But you gotta pull the mic closer though. No one can hear you.
There we go.
There you go.
So
Yeah, it's good. It's been good. The ribbon cutting was fun. We did the ribbon cutting right here,
yeah, I'm bummed we missed that.
which was kind of cool because it was like we were opening this, not the door, not the room. It was the set, right? So that was kind of fun.
This is a fantastic idea. I'm actually supposed to be
I would be going
tomorrow
more if I.
as a guest on a podcast.
Oh yes, I need to get back to Jamie because for some reason I thought she booked it for Friday, and then I got a text right before all this started, so I need to write Jamie, if you're watching, tomorrow's fine. I will text you back. I'll tell you what, watch this. I'll text you back right now. I should probably tell her that before she's like, what's going on?
Well, Miss Sarah over here and I have a blog that we've started fairly recently, and so
Awesome.
we are talking about turning it into a podcast.
Awesome.
So when she saw this grand opening, the advertisement for the grand opening, we were like, yes, we're going.
Okay, so here, sit down. Right down.
Have it.
But I'm not used to being on video.
But you're not.
So I do like.
You are, but you're not. You're just having a conversation. That's all
Yeah, I know. I know. Well, because once we go, oh God.
It's like
You're gonna have so many blooper reels from people that you sat down in these chairs that are.
Oh yes,
horrible.
please.
yeah, probably.
You cut out the bad words.
What's fun about this is like having
This girl's
interviewed a lot
crazy.
of people. Like everyone gets nervous, right? Because I got the camera right here, and I'm talking, asking them questions, going, "Oh my
Right.
gosh, the camera!"
Right.
And people are sitting like this. They just start talking to each
It's
other.
easy.
Yeah.
And they forget that there's a camera there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone
makes sense.
relaxes, and it just, and you know, when people mess up, you say, but it's okay. Because
Yeah.
It's authentic, it's
You
authentic
cut all the out?
conversation.
Right.
Oh, you don't edit the ums out?
No, I don't.
No, I see what you're
Like
saying.
the whole idea.
I like the live to tape too because that's real.
Yeah.
Real. That's
Yeah,
the thing. That's
that's
the
Yeah.
I like I like wrestling. 'Cause
She's been doing some
it's
like.
like they give them whatever, and it's like they just run with
They
it.
just-
Yeah.
I mean, it's granted, it's
Yeah.
sports stuff, but like that's what I like about it. That's
Yeah.
what was
Right.
one of my inspirations.
Right.
Yeah.
Just go out there with a microphone, and if you're being yourself,
Right.
and you're having a casual conversation, like today I did Poor Richards, Ali and Richard. They're
Yeah.
like,
Oh, I thought they closed.
they did, but they're
Oh.
doing good to go, like in-home private chefs.
Oh, okay.
It's amazing.
Oh,
So they're
wow.
like,
So, yeah, I
so
told-
now more people know about it
Yeah.
now because we
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
But that's the whole point of it. Is my endeavor is to support restaurants.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
We're big on that.
they're
Well,
like,
I
and
am.
we'll talk about it. Yeah, but they're like, what are we going to talk about for? And I'm like, and I call it an
Oh,
hour because
please.
I try to keep it under an hour.
Yeah,
But they're like,
right.
I don't think we have enough to fill an hour. And then the next thing you know, it's an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
in,
Right,
and
right.
we're having a blast talking about
Right.
food and this event,
See?
that event. It's not
Yeah.
once you
Yeah.
literally, I had somebody that asked me to do it.
Right.
Do you want to do a podcast? Yes. And then I
Right.
did it with him, and he had the platform and everything else.
Right.
And then once I got over that initial whatever, from there it
Yeah.
becomes very, because again, and that's why you guys are going to be great with it because you're just going to be having a conversation.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, that we
If
can
it's
definitely.
something
We do that
if it's
anyway all
something
day
that
long.
you care about, and
Yeah.
it's fun and people can relate to it.
Well, that's what
check
she was
out,
talking about, narrowing down
it's gonna
the
be a
topics.
different- Yeah, that's the thing. It's going to be
Yeah.
a different subject matter.
Right.
But check out, of course, whenever I need to think of the person's name, I'm drawing it. But there's
Think
a
of it
girl
when
in
you're not.
town that does dance instruction, and she is an artist.
Oh, she paints everywhere. Like she
Yes.
paints the.
She's
Like
got
she
a
just did
little-
Pockets Full of Sunshine, painting their place.
She's
No?
abstract.
Oh.
I'll find.
Okay.
The point is, her and her friend were doing a podcast about like moms or whatever it was.
Kind of part
and
of it, yeah.
But it has its own whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'll show you one. It's Trevor Harden's wife, Julie Ray Harden. Yeah. She was doing one, I don't know if they're still doing it, but she was doing one with her friend for a while.
Okay.
And it was a trip. And
Yeah.
I don't have kids, right?
Right.
My wife's not a mom, we're aunt and uncle, Jocelyn and Nick, that's it.
Yeah.
But like, I loved it.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was great.
Oh, that's cool.
Because people, it's real life.
Yeah.
People relate to it. It's easy for me, because
Yeah.
food is a universal language.
Yeah, for
Unless you're one of
sure.
these, I don't eat anything, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
whatever, vanilla, plain, whatever. But most
Vanilla.
people to go, like,
We eat out too much, like really,
I'm
really
vanilla
bad.
Ice cream.
But that's fine. I love vanilla ice cream too. But yeah, when you're talking about stuff like that, that's
Yeah.
people are just generally interested.
We were
Yesterday I talked to Marcus Walsh, who does WHHI. He's the play-by-play for the high school football, and he does voiceover stuff. He's been doing this kind of stuff for years. Local sports, just with Justin. Before he opened, Justin does local sports.
Yeah, I know,
He's a
I've heard
podcast
that.
on the sports, and he's a teacher at one of the schools.
Oh, cool.
Yesterday, I had an opening, so Marcus came on, and we literally just talked about football, his journey
Oh, that's cool.
to move into Bluffton, and then at the very end, we talked about stuff that we've been eating and fun stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was like
Yeah.
almost an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know?
Right.
And I'm not trying to be Joe Rogan or Howard Stern, but if it's a free-flowing conversation
Yeah.
and it's fun,
Yeah.
let it roll.
Yeah.
I'm catching a little Howard Stern vibe. I think you could go for that. Get some spicy guests in here,
Hey,
We can brainstorm that later.
I don't know about exciting people in Bluffton. There's some.
Well, but that's our blog, we don't have a huge follower base yet. We're at like 582, I think, and we're trying to up it, but
you will.
people
Yeah,
I
we
give
just
some
started.
ideas on how to kind of.
We started it. We kind of.
It doesn't cost money.
Okay.
Every
We'll
time
take
I release
ideas.
my podcast, I push it to 8 to 12 groups.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
we'll
that's
take
just,
ideas.
that's just within Facebook.
Yeah.
When I go home now that my stories have inspired, now I'm going to get creative with my Instagram story, and I'm going to take my
We've been
YouTube,
slacking on the
screenshot
Instagram.
from Facebook, and then I'm going to put music on there.
Yep, we
and I'm
need to
gonna
hear
tag
all
them,
this.
and
Yeah.
Yeah.
this and that. And
Yeah.
now they're going to my Instagram stories. They're
Right.
clicking on the link that's taking them to YouTube. They're
Right.
clicking on the link that's taking them to Facebook.
Okay.
Right.
I'm not on TikTok. I probably should be, but we were just
Probably
talking
will
about
eventually.
shorts. YouTube Shorts drive traffic
Yeah.
to that stuff too. So once you get into that medium, there's a billion different ways that you can take that from. I started my Instagram's been years, and that's almost to 2,000. My
Okay.
Facebook I started last June, and it's almost 2,000.
Really?
Like June of 2020.
So why do you-
June of 2025.
June of 2024, I started the Facebook page because
Okay.
I wanted them to
Yeah.
get to the Instagram.
But your followership grew faster on Facebook.
It did.
So
Yeah.
why do you think that is?
Because I think generally, like, it's an older demographic
Yes,
that's going
that's what
out
I
to
said.
restaurants spending money on food.
Yes.
Got you,
For
okay.
the most part. Listen, I think there's young people that spend money on food too, but I
Right.
also feel like they're over.
They're probably
every
on
town's
TikTok.
different. Well, and they're probably in Savannah. Maybe they're in like the Starlight area.
Yeah.
We were just talking about this with some, I forget who it was. The average age in Bluffton's like 40 and a half years old.
Yeah.
So that's right in the wheelhouse of,
Yeah.
and if you look at, like, you can break down these things. This is what Maggie from CH2 Magazine was telling me. Like, her and Jevin were a big inspiration for me. So she's like, you go into this, it might surprise you, like, what
Yeah, you were doing that. You were looking at our
Yeah.
age.
Yeah.
You're comparing to somebody else
Yeah.
that does content, and it is a completely different venture. And
Right.
the idea behind it is completely different.
Yeah.
But I had a thought of what my MO was versus what theirs
'Cause you're just
was,
doing food.
and it was completely different.
Interestingly, we're one of the few that we see with 3 kids when we're out. We were at May River Grill on Saturday. Literally, John was just like, I feel like going to May River Grill. We went there with friends a long time ago, and they fit us in before a party, and we were the only people there the entire span of the time there with kids. Like, I don't see a lot of, I just don't see it. We're always out. We always go out to eat. I don't like to cook.
Like me and my wife.
I try to
my
make
wife
easy
and my
things.
parents,
Yeah, I try to make easy things. And we've shared a little bit of that. We've shared a little food, but we started this because of both being laid off. But then the mom part too is definitely going to be a big piece of it because we both have 3 kids each, and we're in the midst of all the sports and all the things.
Chaotic lifestyle and
Just
laughing. through
Yes.
it.
You probably got 1 week in each of your households is weeks worth of content.
Oh, it is. My house is nuts.
Well, I told her earlier today, I said, I just sat down and I put together an outline. I've got 10 different episode topics. Like,
Right.
let's roll, lady.
Yeah. And I don't even, like, people like ask, and I used to do a silly little, again, pro wrestling inspired thing where I had 2 chairs in my garage, and I would bring over local business owners and I would interview them. And I would have a friend back home be like, you have notes, like, it was literally a stand with my phone. Like, that was it. And, again, no editing, nothing, just
Yep.
raw, whatever.
Yep.
You'd be like, do you have notes, like, on the other side? Like, no. I sit there the night before. If I don't know as much as I want to know about who I'm going to be talking to, I do a little bit of research on my
Right.
phone while I'm sitting there with TV on in the background.
Right.
Oh, people are waiting to come in.
And then when I'm going into it, I just have in my head part 1, part 2, part 3.
Right, right.
And it goes a billion different tangents from there.
Sure,
And it's like,
yeah.
what's the background? Who are you? What do you do?
Right.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing. This is what I'm bringing up photos of food or whatever. And then chapter 3.
Yep.
What's next? What
Yep.
events are coming? What do you guys have planned?
Yep.
Et cetera, et cetera.
Yep.
And sometimes
Very cool.
it's like, today they just announced that they're looking for, like, they're gonna be opening like a commercial kitchen. They didn't even know that they were gonna put that out there. You heard it here first. You know how many times that's happened in the last couple of months? Where
that's
they're like
cool.
literally breaking.
This is our first,
They're
yeah.
literally like breaking news and plans of things that they're gonna do. And that's like, okay, now you gotta come back in 3-4 weeks.
Yeah.
So we can talk about that.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
cool.
that's
Yeah,
a good
it's
idea.
great.
Cool.
Will
So
you
far-
take our picture? Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Because
we'll
people are
pull them
waiting.
out.
Straight up.
Is that all right? Can we take a picture here?
Is it okay to do
Vertical
it?
or-
Is that okay if we take a picture in here? Because we're gonna.
Stand up.
She told me not to get out of my workout clothes.
I didn't.
1, 2, 3.
Can you do a long
Awesome.
ways?
Like this way?
She's picky.
I'm thinking.
That way?
Yeah,
This way?
yeah, yeah.
All right, ready?
Whatever makes me look.
That's the way photos should be taken.
1,
And
2,
video.
3.
All right. Do we want one like funny?
Well, that's
like
the thing is, but then they say that for like, it's weird, for Instagram, they say verticals.
Yeah, I do a lot of long ways because I record a lot of sports.
Like I did
For
one
the
with,
kids.
With Flatbread last week.
Do you want it? She
And
wants a silly one.
And she, this way or this way?
Why did you let me meet these
This
people?
way again? So I did one with Flatbread, and they had.
I don't want to mess this up. Let
They
these
had
other
it,
ladies
up like
look in here.
this. And so then it was like, I'm sideways on one side of the screen and then they're straight up. Because a lot of times I do it remote. It's kind of like a Zoom.
Yeah.
So today I said to whoever it was yesterday, I was like, just turn your phone over like this so that we are looking like the same.
Right. Yeah, it's super nice. I mean, I hope, we're just starting our brainstorming, but, and we're doing it more right now. It's fun. We hope at some point we want to monetize some things, but this is good. That's awesome. Yeah. Congratulations.
I think you sent me some stuff. I think was
Yes.
it you that I messaged? You sent me
On
some
Facebook?
information.
Yes, that was me.
Okay.
That was me. Yeah. So.
I know Jen Bilsey, by the way. So we lived in Shell Hall. So
Okay.
I know Lelly because we lived in Shell Hall.
Okay.
The Metzgers,
Yes.
we were all kind of friends.
Gotcha.
I haven't seen Lily in, it's been a long time, but I purchased one of her paintings, and
Oh, cool.
so I saw in here the other day, and we're like, oh my gosh.
Awesome. And you're gonna be here tomorrow, you said?
If that's what
Yes. I mean, I
yeah,
told her
that's what
yes,
it's
so I'm
happening.
assuming
Yeah.
she's still coming in.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah, I've got to practice for that one. A little bit. Yeah. No, this is awesome. Congrats.
Thank you so much.
streaming on Facebook and YouTube,
Oh, we are.
so don't say anything you'll regret saying. It is live. It was so funny, Mayor Toomer and someone-
Well, it's fluffed, and you
they
never know.
Sat down and they started. I was like, it is streaming, and then they just started talking. I'm like, they don't say anything. And then they get up and they go, "Why did you tell us it was streaming?" I said, "I did." They didn't say anything bad, but it was funny though.
But
You are being recorded.
and you are an important public figure.
That's right. That's right. So yeah.
Well, so tell us about the types of clients that you envision having or already have. I'm curious. Like, who's your
So-
go-to person for this?
Yeah, I mean, it could be anything from, like, the two ladies that were sitting here, they have a blog, they want to do a podcast. They want to take their written content and make it a video, right? So that's one. This isn't just a podcast view, though. It's not like serialized, hour-long conversations. It could be a customer testimonial, right?
Gotcha.
You got a client that wants to come in and sit down and just talk about their experience with your law firm or with your
Design firm.
practice or your design firm or your store or your real estate transaction, whatever. It could be two employees just talking about, maybe it's two attorneys talking about the latest in some legal change. I don't know. Like, it could be, so it could
Those
be
are good
any of
prompts,
those
though.
things, right.
That gives me a picture of it.
Yeah.
So, professionals, people starting the transition from a printed media more to a video
Or
media.
maybe they have a podcast. They just be using their phone and just doing
Right.
some real basic stuff in their kitchen, and they're like, you know what? I want to do a real set, and I don't want to have to edit it. And we're like, great, you come in and do this. We can cut the edit as you go, right? It's all cut live to tape, and so when you're done, you provided you didn't want to go back and chop out a bunch of stuff and do multiple takes, which really this is a conversation. It's not supposed to be, let's do 3 takes of this and pick the best parts of these and put them together. It's like, no, just talk.
And then see what comes out of
See
that.
what comes out of that, be natural, be authentic, we'll cut it as we go. Yes, we're probably going to have to do a little bit of tweaks here and there, right? There's going to be, let's do one more outro, and I want to close it this way instead. Fine, that's great. We can edit that after the fact, but
Well, we love the mood.
yeah.
I mean, we've got 2 designers here. We sort of coordinated
Oh, yeah.
the
Gosh,
scenery
now I'm
today.
self-conscious. Does it look okay?
Yeah. I mean, it's neutral. Could work with any
I like it.
fashion scheme, and I don't think it's too specific to one genre of,
And of course, the shelves, the sign can all be customized, right? So people can put their own props up there, their awards.
Sure.
if they want
Or you
their
could
own
digitally
plans.
drop something in.
Right, put your own logo up there, put your own, you could do a slideshow, you could do video clips, whatever you want to do.
Well, it's really cool to get to see it in person and think about, who might be good to refer to you, and or if we could get our acts together and get some clients in here down the road. I think we could definitely do that.
Yeah.
We want to incorporate more digital and video into our marketing, but we're phasing that. With the big AI changes right now, that's a lot to keep up with. So I know you've got some good resources also for other partners that kind of dovetail into what you do. So this is also like a networking hub for anybody interested in putting together marketing or making their marketing more productive, right? Like, because you're actually in the know of quite a few other offshoots of this.
Other people that are doing, ways to promote what's filmed in here, right? And it's not just filming in here too, right? We can go out and film
out there. Yeah.
We can do the same interview in any location you want to do it in. It's just a turnkey and more affordable way to do it. It's a good foot in the door for video. People are like, I don't want to invest $5,000 right now. I want to invest maybe $500. Okay, let's come in and do that. Get the same amount of content, maybe even more content. It's just.
Well, you've got great ambiance out here. Like,
coffee shops.
people can be looking in, what's going on, and see it. That's really cool.
Yeah. Glad you all can stop it.
We enjoyed it. So I guess this is a wrap for us. Our debut live stream.
That's right. That's right. I don't think we.
This is Nancy. Nancy works with me on the island at my store, and in that, no, but, I just had the wonderful privilege of getting to meet a friend of yours, Chris Feldman.
Okay, yeah.
Chris and Sarah, came down
That's
to
right.
the
Those that
building
you all
with
were
me.
talking.
Yeah, it
That's
was a
right.
great connection, and I hope to be working with Lucy soon, but I had to get some things ironed out with the, national company that I was working with. It was helping, they just need a lot. And so, like, Lucy, I'd love to spend time with you, but about 5 hours a week is already spoken for with this company. But they're getting me on the Google AI platform that everybody is allegedly moving towards, away from SEO, or now AI is SEO. Does anyone have a handle on that yet?
I talked to my friend who's an SEO guy, and he said, yeah, it's still getting its stuff from Google. AI is this. I'm like, okay,
I
well.
feel like this man behind the curtain, like, it's all the same. So, to peel back the layer, it's not different components.
Yeah,
Just
no, probably not.
different way of doing the same thing. But
Another way to
anyway,
make a buck for somebody.
for somebody, not you, not me.
No, way for us to spend more.
Right? I know, because now it's like a subscription service. They're like, it's a monthly thing to host all this stuff. And I'm like, are you kidding me? It's not one and done effort with these digital stuff. But anyway, don't get me started on that. But it was great to meet Chris. I look forward to maybe seeing what we can do there. And then of course, great to see this, because now we know what's going on in here. It's fun to think about. I'm gonna send people your way.
Please do.
Yeah, I will. Actually, I was gonna ask you about that. Do you have cards, or what is the best way for someone to, would you rather people like reach out to you through your website? Do you have an appointment feature on
I
your
do.
website?
So you scan this QR code, that goes directly to the studio page, and there is a Calendly link. Studio. /studio. Yeah, it goes to the /studio page, so it's for that. Yeah, I don't have a booking for video shoots specifically, just to be too. They're too custom, right? Right. I want to call people. I want to make sure. I mean, what's your budget? What are you gonna? So all that stuff.
But
And the studio itself.
Is that just for to set a
That's
time to
just
talk
for
to
the.
you?
No, it's really just for the studio itself. I need to probably figure out how I do that because.
I need it for you.
I probably do. I need to somehow integrate that better.
Reach out and like tell me about what you do, or maybe it's just online.
I do have that too. I need to do better about checking.
I won't, I promise, because that's me too. That's online. Oh wait, who's gonna check that?
I know. Well, I need to go back and get it on my emails. I had that set up, and then I had someone else work on the website, and it broke, and I'm like, now I gotta go back and fix it. And I got a call today, and someone was like, can you do a real estate video? I'm like, yes. She's like, okay, I filled out a form yesterday, and I was like, oh, good, thank you for calling me.
I mean, I had someone on staff that did all that for me, and that was Victoria, and then she rolled out when for someone else, like I said, it was like a year and a half ago, I'm like, Victoria.
Hey, as long as the work keeps rolling in,
Right,
sales keep
like
happening.
somehow people are finding us.
Right.
But, and actually, all of that goes to Luke now, that he's in the black hole. And like anything that comes to him that he can handle, he just does, and anything that he can't, he just lingers. Like, it just sits there. And then we hear like a year later, like, oh, did you guys ever follow that lady who was interested in drugs? And I'm like, that lady that was interested in drugs. And he's like, I forwarded you her contact information. I'm like, I don't think you did. And, you know, it's also a matter of keeping track of like what you did and didn't do. The two worlds are like too blended too much. I'm like, I have a whole checklist in the digital world and a whole checklist in reality. Well, I heard Asher recovered from his little locker incident.
Yeah, he was like, doing flips on the trampoline 3 days later. Like, what do you think? You get a concussion. You blacked out. What do you think you doing flips on a trampoline? Oh, fun, man.
I get it because my middle child has epilepsy, and I'm like, she does this. She wants to be a gymnast, and she wants to literally do flips all day long and cartwheels and all this stuff. I'm like, you already have. I can't
wasn't his jacket, it was someone else's.
It cracks me up too because then you think about, because, you know, we get in our running every day and like you run every day and you still have the energy to do to shape yourself to do physical, but yeah. How is it possible? I don't think this would really level you guys out. But at least we have,
Yes.
well, thanks. You enjoyed this. Hi there.
How you doing? Thank you. She just left me with the kids.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Bummer.
So,
Oh, this is awesome.
you want to sit in the studio?
Yeah.
You want to go on Facebook? It's live right now. Yeah, go for it. But you gotta sit down and then pull the mic close to your face.
Hello.
Yep, there you go.
Hello.
There you go. And see here, I'll show you what it looks like. Well, actually, I really can't. I kind of can. Flip around this way. So that's the live camera right now. We can switch to, oops, I'm going to lay that camera. Switch to a close-up. Close-up. Wide shot, there you go.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Y'all gonna start a podcast? What would you all talk about? If you could do your own show, what would you talk about?
You would probably talk about capybaras
And horseback.
and horses.
Horseback, yeah. Do y'all get along well?
Sometimes.
Most of the time?
Most of the time, yeah.
Okay. You think you could talk, like, could you talk to each other for like 10 minutes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Without getting in a fight?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you can make your own show. There you go.
This is really nice.
Mhm.
Y'all going to Slaughter tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys too. After you're done.
Yeah.
We were rushing to get here. I was like, oh, not gonna make
Thanks
it.
for stopping by.
Yeah.
Sorry Lily wasn't here.
We were like, well, we can come and pray.
Hello.
No, this is great. No, it's been fun. We did the ribbon cutting right there on the cameras, and
Awesome.
had a decent little turnout.
Yeah.
People kind of filtering it out. Like I sat and talked to a bunch of people on set.
Yeah.
Just kind of try it out.
That's awesome.
Say
It's
capybara.
Really nice. It's got a nice
Say
aesthetic to it.
capybara.
Do you have anybody booked or?
I do actually got one tomorrow. I had one earlier this week. I have another one next Monday. Yeah, so they're starting to trickle in, and a lot of people have been like, "We want to do this. We need to book. We get our ducks in a row." So,
What?
part of it is I
How
can
was
figure
your
out
day?
How was my day?
Yes.
It was good. How was your day?
Just sit down the first time. I think once people sit down, and just start
Okay.
What happened?
this is not.
Yeah. It's not-
School happened.
What happened at school?
Everyone that sat down, it's not like a normal interview. They just sit down and start talking.
Yeah.
And then it just gets more casual and it's real. And they'll just
Craziness.
Hmm?
Craziness.
Yeah. Can we pray with you? So before we leave?
Sure. Yeah.
You're singing. It was a good recording.
Oh, we are recording. We could, you can, you can clear on
We
YouTube.
don't want to record on YouTube or anything. Okay. Lord, we come here right now. We just pray over the House family right now as they start out with this new adventure here at this building. Lord, that people will come in. Lord, that it should be just, they use it to bless you, glorify your kingdom. Pray for Matt and Lily and Tara. We can pray over us as well. In Jesus' name.
Thank you all so much.
Yeah, this is so fun. And so this isn't part of it, or?
No, this is just the coffee shop, and we just have this
Did
one
they just
space.
open two, or?
No, they've been here for years. Ian was down the street, and yeah, that was well. I said this on the ribbon cutting thing. I was like, you know, this is really a God thing that we found this when we did. I mean, I've been coming here for a while. This is like my favorite place to work, away from home and from my last office I rented. And we just, Lily and I were one morning about 3 months ago, we were going out to get coffee and try to do some strategizing with the business. Like, you know, she's always going to strategy. We gotta figure out what we're gonna do. What's the plan? What's the goal? She's like, let's just go to Starbucks and get coffee. She's like, no, let's go to the grind. Like it's local and you know, we know the owner. And I said, I was telling her, I was like, you know, I just don't like working in my office. I was renting a place in the middle of
were just talking with them, and I was like, man, no, it'd be really cool to do a studio here. And one thing led to another, we ended up taking this, and a friend of mine took that space, he runs a marketing company, and 3 months later, here we are. So, thanks for stopping by.
We'll see you in a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
We're gonna head
We'll
over
be there. I'll
there.
probably be a little bit late.
She's not going to youth group because Ella's not going to youth group, so they're gonna go.
Is Ella going to
They're gonna go to small group.
small group? Okay.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I know. I didn't either, so I was like, okay, we gotta get in hometown so we can change where everybody really needs to be. But anyhow, we'll see you in a little bit. Congratulations.
Thanks. See ya. Yeah. See y'all. Hey Siri, where are? Oh, there you are.
ya.